Hello and welcome to When Wrestlers Act. I'm John Cronshaw and I'm joined today by, what's his name? Colin. How you doing, Colin?
Hello, John.
So you suggested this one. We were thinking of things that we could do just to, give you guys a bit more crap that you can listen to. And you suggested the idea of wrestlers in music videos.
Yes.
Which is brilliant. I love it. You suggested it, and I was just like, I really can't think of any. I think CM Punk might have been in one.
There's The Rock in that It Doesn't Matter with Wycliffe Jean.
Yes. And then, of course, we've got Girls Just Want to Have Fun by Cindi Lauper. I don't know how you pronounce it these days. But this video has Lou Albano in.
It does.
Captain
it has
Lou.
This video, John, it has everything.
Does it?
No.
Does it really?
It doesn't.
Did we watch the same video?
I've not watched this video for years, but I think Cindi Lauper's got an adorable face. You just want to smoosh it.
I pinch your cheeks.
You just want to pinch your cheeks and just go, oh, like I do with your dog.
Yeah, just go, What's going on with your mouth? What? Is it like, has she got just a really bizarre mouth, or is it just the makeup?
No, she has got a bizarre mouth. Laura has often commented on the excellent visual Cindi Lauper impression that I can do, but we're not on webcam, so I can't demonstrate it. Yeah. But I'm able to do a very good Cindi Lauper visual impression. Yeah. It just involves opening my mouth in a stupid way. Yeah. So if you want to picture that, then that's how it is.
Yeah, I will. This is a good little segue, actually, because, if you are at the $1 level, then you're going to be hearing this. And if you're at the higher tiers, then you're just going to be able to hear this, because we're not quite verified yet for the YouTube studio stuff. I didn't know you had to wait 24 hours. This is ridiculous. It's 2018, not 2014.
Yeah.
I went there. So this video starts, and Cindi Lauper / Lauper comes on the screen, and she's dancing around outside for no reason, singing.
Looking very jolly.
Yeah, she is, but what she's wearing makes it look like she's been stood up for a wedding. And then she goes inside and just starts singing to her dad, who is Lou Albano.
Yeah.
And he looks a bit annoyed, I'll be honest.
But that's his gimmick. I've never seen Lou Albano not look annoyed.
That's actually not true, and we have evidence of that on this podcast when we watched that Super Mario thing.
Oh, God, I forgot about that. This is actually Lou Albano's third appearance on this podcast. We've got to go all the way back to the very first one, John. Back in the days when,
he was in Body Slam,
when we did Body Slam, yeah.
Wow. I don't know. This is the thing. I think he's been on 3 times. I don't know if I've ever watched anything that he did. I think he was around before I was into wrestling. Yeah.
I think he retired in the 60s from wrestling, but I've seen him as a manager.
Yeah, as a manager, yeah. I didn't know he was actually a wrestler, so there you go.
Yeah.
But that reminds me, actually, I can't remember her name, the woman out of the Mouldy Peaches. She did a song called Captain Lou, and it had Bryan Danielson doing the vocals.
Right.
So I don't know if there was a video for that, there we go.
That's a completely different podcast altogether. No, that's when wrestlers sing.
When wrestlers sing, yeah. Which we could do, because obviously you've got Shawn Michaels. Tyler Breeze did his own theme tune.
I think the Tyler Breeze one is the best.
It is, and it's a shame that whatever happened to him, I don't know.
Anyway, girls just want to have fun.
Oh, yeah. That's why we're here, yeah.
Segway back on the track, not like the bloke who invented Segway and drove off the track to his doom.
This is true. Actually, I'm going to plug a story that I did. It's on the Other Stories podcast. It's called Lord Sidebottom and the Awesome Airship Mystery. And this story has a steam-powered Segway, and it's like a Victorian Teen Punk story. So, yeah, thought I'd mention that.
Is it available from all good book retailers?
It is, actually. It's in Otaku Stories Volume 4, so you can read it in there if you so desire.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so this is the bit where she goes, "Daddy dear, you're still number one, but girls just want to have fun." It is really weird when you think about it. Like,
it is
there, pointing and waggling his finger at her, not saying anything. She's singing. It's insane when you think about it. It's just like, okay, you're singing. He's meant to be telling you off, but he's not really. And then the phone rings, and I love this bit. Did you see this?
Yeah, but before that happens, when she picks it up upside down, then shrugs her shoulders and then does her Cyndi Lauper face and gets on with it because she's Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, I hope that was like an outtake, you know.
Yeah, but it's so good that they left it in.
Well, exactly, yeah. So it was not done on purpose, but she clearly has like terrible phone usage. She doesn't know where to put the thing. Like she does that shrug thing, and then she's like pretty much dancing around, swinging around with it.
Hooray!
Yeah, I don't know. She gets connected to a lot of people.
I know it's probably one of those early days of a party line that used to see advertised on MTV Europe in the 90s.
Act 9. That party line.
The party line.
Yeah, I remember those adverts. Gay chat.
We forgot to talk about her in her pajamas putting Daddy Lou in some sort of weird arm bar type thing in her little paisley pajamas. Yeah. Bless her. I wanted to smoosh her face some more at that time. It's just, isn't she sweet, and ruffle her hair.
Is that what you were thinking? She doesn't know how to use a phone anyway. That's the point. She just swings it around, talks to people, and then they start moving their heads from side to side because, right, what I've got from this is girls want to have fun. This is what they're singing, yeah?
So they move their heads from side to side.
From side to side and, like, sit in rows.
Yeah. And what I noticed as well, it stood out to me that all her friends are brunette, but she's got her bright dyed ginger hair, so she's in the middle to stand out.
Yeah, and it works, you know.
And it works. Your attention is immediately drawn to her. Good director.
Yeah, it works. So this is the bit with the best 1980s graphics ever. It looks like something off of Going Live or whatever. I imagined a number coming up telling you to call in so you could speak to Philip Schofield or whatever. They turn into a bit of a bubble, and then they bounced around a little bit, but they were still moving their heads from side to side. They were in this bubble, and then they bounced. I think they went up to the left a bit, and then there were these other kind of graphic things that looked a bit like flags, and then this bubble kind of went around a bit more. Then it kind of moved a bit more. It was great. Don't get me wrong, but this is the point where we get the other aspect of fun, and this is where they're all putting on sunglasses.
Wow.
So that is what fun is. It is you have a pair of sunglasses, you put them on.
This summer, John, I bought 4 pairs of sunglasses.
Ooh.
I know. Wow. So I can see what they're getting at, and it's become a running joke with me and Laura.
Yeah.
It's they sell sunglasses here, Laura. Shall I go and buy some? Yeah. And she says, yes, Colin, you go and buy some. And it's hilarious.
Yeah, and it's fun, isn't it?
It is fun.
Yeah, because if you were a girl, that would be, you'd do that. You'd put on some sunglasses, you'd move your head from side to side.
They know how to have fun. We clearly don't know how to do this.
Yeah.
In this video, you get the bit where they're dancing past people in the street as well, and I think they were sort of just rustled up on the day.
Is it where she has a mystery change into a red dress thing?
Yeah. You know, there's all building workers and stuff like that just watching her and her chummies go dancing by like some sort of parade.
I think that is about having fun.
Did you hear that story in Manchester yesterday? These 2 women, these are girls who apparently know how to have fun. Market Street in Manchester, it's the main shopping street between Piccadilly train station and the arena.
Yeah.
And 2 women, I think they're either in their 20s or early 30s at most, turned up on and sat on one of the benches wearing nothing but a load of jam and just sitting there having a conversation, occasionally wiping a bit of jam off each other with bread and eating it.
Sounds like
I think they got carted off by the police in the end.
Yeah, sounds like art to me.
It does. And I think that
Banksy thing, did you see?
Oh, that was genius. That painting has probably skyrocketed in value now.
Oh, amazing. It's just like Self-destruct.
Going. But I think that painting has probably tripled in value now.
Yeah. Oh, there's an artist in the. I can't remember his name now. There was an artist in the. He was like a minimalist artist, and he got some dealer wanted him to do some work, and they gave him some money to do it, and so he just bought a block of gold to the exact value, and then gave it them back. That was his art.
Did the gold go up in value?
Well, yeah, it was gold. Of course, it did. Probably.
Well, I mean, in an artistic way.
Oh yeah. But
fair enough. So it's it went up in art, and it went up because it's gold. That's double clever. Anyway, back to Lou Albano and Cindi Lauper.
Yeah. We got another appearance from Lou Albano actually coming up.
I got the impression that he was a bit domestic violence-y.
Yeah, because he was wearing a vest which has been termed a wife beater. That's what it is. You know.
And I think it's because he had the old cliche cigar as well.
I would say at this point, this was about. I wrote the time down actually because I was very confused. So they're doing the dancing in the street stuff, and it's got the kind of. It feels like it's fading out. 2 minutes 45 seconds. She's going up the stairs. She does a bit of a flourish with her dress, when it like blocks the camera, so you go, oh, that's going to be the end. No, it wasn't the end, was it? It went on for like another 2 minnets. It was like
everyone ran into her giant expanded bedroom.
But it was the same bit of the song over and over again. It was just that like, it just went, and it just went on.
But they were having fun.
They were
because it had Cindi Lauper standing slightly higher than other people, but not right in the middle of everyone's view. So could notice her because she stood on, I don't know, a chest of drawers or something.
Yeah, and I did like it. And I don't think you see this very much anymore, which is, I think it's a savage indictment on modern society, let's say. But the bit in something like this where you would have the hoity-toity stuck-up butler who would suddenly get into the party. Like, he used to get that loads in 80s films. You never see it anymore. It's just like, it's such a good party that even I'm going to get into it.
It's a jolly party.
Exactly. That's what you want.
Everyone can have a jolly good Jeep. So, do we put these videos on the stool chart? I don't know if I can, in good conscience. If it goes on the stool chart as shit, then it's just shit.
Middle of the road.
It's just like the sort of thing that you do when you have a sit-down wee. It just happens.
Thing is, right, this is a great pop song. Yeah, I mean,
it is. Yeah,
it's brilliant, but it's just so like the video's really crap. The video confusing? I don't know if it was. It was.
I don't know. It tells a story.
Yeah, well, it does. The story is: there's a girl. She feels trapped living at home, and her daddy's getting annoyed with her going out and partying. She goes out and
But he's still number one.
I don't think that's true. I think she's actually quite inconsiderate. Comes out with all these strangers, all these people that mess up the house. He's looking through a keyhole, getting quite angry.
And then everyone falls on top of him. Poor Lou Albano. Is it any wonder that he died 26 years later of a heart attack?
This is the thing, right? How long was he in the wrestling business? His limbs were probably not up to scratch. He probably had a lot of concussions.
Yeah.
Like, just give the guy a break, Just be considerate. He's your dad. Whatever's happened, don't bring people round for a party. Especially if he is a bit of a violent man. If he has got a history of that, don't provoke him like that. Just, try and keep your head down and then just move out as soon as you're old enough.
I suspect she was old enough at this point.
I've got no sympathy for her then. She was just taking a piss, wasn't she? Let's be honest.
She was. But then a couple of years later, she knuckled down and appeared at WrestleMania.
This is true.
That was her way of repaying Daddy. She learned responsibility.
And she did that song, which was good. The other one.
What, the one from Goonies?
Not that one.
Oh, no, because that wasn't very good.
It wasn't good enough, was it?
It wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
are you referring to the Time After Times?
No, I'm on about True Colours. That one.
Ah, yeah.
The one that's named after the terrible psychometric testing that they use in some schools.
I'm a green, John.
Are you? Have you done it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. It's like reductive bullshit.
It's not great. I mean, I've done personality tests, and some of them are really quite accurate.
Is it like a personality test that has like a lot of different vectors and isn't just like there are 4 types of people in this world: sheep and sharks and I don't know.
And sharky sheep.
Exactly.
And sharks that eat sheep.
When I did it, I realised what the thing was, so I made it so I scored equally. I was a centre one. It was great.
No,
this is unusual. So yeah, I gained it.
You're such a rebel, John. So I don't think we can put this on the stool chart. It wasn't terrible. I can't say it was shit. If it was, then it wasn't bad shit. I think it's indicative of the time. A lot of 80s videos, they liked to be slightly wacky at times. So I think this is one of them.
Cindi Lauper, I mean, she's a interesting one, isn't she? She's quite a unique look and just a interesting voice and all that. I was going to ask you if you could do your Cindi Lauper Yelp. I know you can do.
Not when I'm on the spot, I can't. I can't do anything on the spot.
Only when you're naked in front of a mirror dressed in Cindi Lauper makeup and doing that funny lip thing.
Yes, that's the only time I can do it.
Okay, just checking.
I took this personality test on Facebook recently, which determined what pop princess of the 80s I am. And I always knew, as soon as I took it, I didn't even know it was going to be one of the options, but I knew that I was going to get Cindi Lauper. I am Cindi Lauper.
Okay, well, that's good then. And
Laura got Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar, okay, that's interesting. So I bet there's probably more options in that test that you did than True Colours.
I think it's probably 4 options. I know someone who got Madonna. I don't know who else is left on top of that. Probably Carol Decker from Tapau or something. I don't know.
Kate Bush? I don't know.
Kate Bush.
That one off
no,
Eurythmics. No. Annie Lennox.
Lennox. Do you ever see Rock Pro?
Lennox.
I think that's one of my favourite ones. Shall we wrap this up and you get some plugs for your art?
My art? What art?
Your art of writing.
Yeah, I'll not bother about that. I don't want to mess up my Amazon algorithm, so got it nice now. Got a nice flow of sales. Don't want it suddenly all my also books being flooded with wrestling books. And, yeah.
Fair enough. Well, shall we say thank you to our patrons?
Yeah, no, it is very much appreciated. We're now going to spend this money to obviously cover the fees of the podcast, but I know you're investing in some new whale harpoons, and I've got my eyes on a new seal club, so hooray!
Yeah, hooray! You should see this whale harpoon. No, it's gold plated.
I mean, I don't know if that'll be particularly good because gold is actually quite soft.
It's only gold plated.
Gold plated. Okay, right.
Yeah,
but it sounds great. It's got a good sound. Is that why it's?
Oh, it's very bling.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. It's got that.
Yes.
That nice.
Yes,
action.
That's the one.
Do you know what? I've been doing research for my fantasy series actually, and do you know about spermaceti candles?
Spermaceti candles. Do tell.
Okay, so they're basically made out of the mush in the heads of sperm whales.
Okay.
It's like really specific, and they were like really popular and really expensive. It was basically you have to kill lots of sperm whales to get it, and it led to a big reduction in their population because people like these candles so much.
What are they good for, these candles?
I think they were like a really bright white flame. That was it.
Well, quality and everything.
You can't muck around when it comes to candles, really. So.
You can't, especially when it comes to your own as well.
My fantasy world it's kind of Germanic. They're like German sounding words and stuff. So I had to get the German translation for spermaceti because I thought spermaceti sounds too Latin. And I really like the word for these candles. So they're wall rats.
Fair enough.
So there you go. Interesting fact for you from my fantasy world research.
I think that's a good point to leave it. We've educated our patron today. So well done, John.
Sorry about that.
That's quite all right. Shall we end it there?
Until next time, cheerio.
Bye-bye.